Are you as stoked as I am for this Captain and Stoker drop? Because you should be. I was entirely too stoked this morning when I drove out from San Francisco to Monterey. And I realized when I got there, I forgot Stag X filters. I picked up some filters. Tyler and I made do for the sake of brewing this delicious coffee together. The brew guides in the video work the same, but I wanted to be honest with you guys and give you a disclaimer that you are not going to see the correct filter in this video. Like I said, brew guides work the same. Everything should taste delicious. And there's a lot of good stuff in this video. What's up, people of the internet, fellow coffee fans and fellow coffee lovers everywhere? My name is Haley. I am your local resident Q grader. Not local to San Francisco right now, though. I am in beautiful, very sunny Monterey, California, here with Tyler from Captain and Stoker to talk about this week's pretty special drop. Tyler, you want to let us know what we're dropping this week?
Yes, we are here. We're at the roastery right now, and yeah, what we are dropping is the Shakisso Tima Guji. This is a super special coffee for us. We are actually super stoked to be partnering, a direct partner with Turi Wahi himself. And yeah, you know, Turi is doing some pretty amazing things over in Ethiopia. Some say that he is the king of Guji. He is producing some of like the best coffees coming out of Ethiopia. So we were super stoked to be able to partner with him, with you guys as well, to showcase this coffee on July 4th, which is also pretty insane.
That's rad. They're like, so there's like a trifecta of things that are happening right now.
It's a very special moment.
That's pretty cool.
Very exciting.
Before we get into why this coffee is awesome, or more of why this coffee is awesome, I'm gonna let you guys know that I am out here mobile brewing with this pretty cool Hario server that Captain and Stoker let me borrow, because I've been known to break glass on long drives. Just, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. But I have my Stag X dripper, my trusty Stag X that I tossed in a backpack because you can't break it. I'm brewing 22 grams of coffee in to 350 grams out. I'm brewing at 202 degrees, so went a little bit cooler, in the temperature because I was finding that there was a lot of like really great and like kind of almost like viscous punchiness to this coffee that I wanted to pull out at lower temperatures. I'm doing a 4-stage pour, so, you know, blooming at 50 grams for 35 seconds, then 150, 250, 350. After my last pour, I found that like 10 gentle swirls-ish of the dripper gave me a little bit of that extra oomph that I was looking for lack of it gave me a little bit extra from this coffee that I was looking for that I didn't want to adjust for.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just how I've been brewing it. That's my recipe. But I'd love to hear how you've been enjoying this coffee, and then after that, would you tell us a little bit more about this coffee? Yeah,
no, absolutely. Yeah, just like you were saying on the pour over, bringing those lower temperatures, we enjoyed this coffee on espresso. You know, so the crew here at the roastery, you know, we've tossed it on Spro, made the dial in, and it is just tasting so good. So
it is.
What we're doing with that is, just like Haley said, bringing those low temperatures in. You know, so we started with a 199 for the temperature, keep that acidity down slightly, bring in 20 grams into the portafilter, and with a 4-second pre-infusion, kind of short, nothing crazy, but it still picks up a lot of those natural flavors, you know, what we're getting in from the process of the coffee. And yeah, you know, so we're looking for a 38-gram out on this espresso, and just leading us into like a super soft, buttery cup that is also just like, yeah, very hydrating.
So interesting. That's not something that you hear about coffee very often.
No.
It is really refreshing, while also giving a lot of body. Just such a delicious coffee, and so versatile too, I think. What are you tasting in the cup?
So yeah, tasting is pretty significant and was like kind of all over the board on this thing. Our descriptive word is just super juicy, you know, kind of just like we talked about from that soft butteriness. It's super juicy, and our main tasting notes is going to be peach rings, you know, like throwing it back a little bit to those peach gummy rings, you know, just like trying to get nostalgic with that. Orange blossom honey, cacao, and yeah, just like what I said, the juicy. Like a really nice cloudy like stone fruit juice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly.
And when I was pulling it on espresso too, like that's what came through the strongest for me. It was like a lot of, like a ton of peach, but specifically like a candied, like a peach ring situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of like white florals supporting too.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I was in my extractions,
Yeah.
it was just everything that I wanted for a summer espresso.
Yeah, it's actually funny you say that because like, you know, the white florals usually come in with like a wash coffee.
Yeah.
You know, and some are
Yeah.
saying that this can be like, it's kind of, it's so clean, you know, that some can be, you know, kind of confused that it is a wash coffee, but it's a natural.
That's what I was very surprised.
Yeah.
I won't say that it would have fooled me because, you know, nothing gets past me, right?
No,
But
no, can't. Nothing gets past Haley.
I very much, I double took at it because I am super partial, like just like for my own, subjectively, like I'm really partial to like a washed Africa coffee for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, this had a lot of qualities, those qualities that I look for in something that I want to drink every day. And so I double took at it, especially when I pulled it as espresso. I thought a lot more of those like natural, like intense qualities would come out, but honestly, no, it was like very mellow, very refreshing.
Yeah.
To what you said earlier, and just it's big peach ring energy. I am with it.
Big peach ring energy.
As always, it's easy to order from Fellow Drops. All you have to do is text us back the number of bags that you would like, 1, 2, 5, a million. I don't want to put on you guys.
Okay.
Bagging a million bags of coffee.
Send it. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's send it. Cool. So order a million bags of coffee. You heard it here first. You're gonna want to. I think this would brew like excellent, like flash ice too.
Ooh. Yes.
Just it's for summer, ready to go. If you don't want any coffee this week, which you probably do, but if you don't, we won't charge you if you don't text us back, and we won't send you coffee. We'll just text you next week with another delicious selection. Before we get out of here, I want to turn it over to you, Tyler. Is there anything on the horizon for Captain and Stoker that you're stoked about?
100%. Yeah. I mean, you guys are coming in a very special time for us. We're hitting our 5-year mark next month in July.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, yeah, it's super, super exciting. And each year we have a massive block party. You know, so we shut down the entire street, but this year we're extending it into a baseball field. We got 70 vendors, 10 food vendors.
So
we have 5 live bands. It's kind of insane, but like whatever, we're doing it.
So if you're in the area,
yeah,
it's an open invitation.
If you're in the area, absolutely come by. It's going to be a hell of a party. Continuing on from that, yeah, we have a cold brew line, canning line that is actually about to launch, which is super exciting about. So keep an eye out for those. And in the future, or if you are not local, we have a lot of amazing coffees coming out in the future as well, including a really special lot from David Solano in Guatemala, which is going to be a pineapple yeast fermentation experimental.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for this one for sure.
Wild.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much again for, I was going to say joining me, but having me out in your space.
Absolutely. Welcome on over.
Heck yeah. I'd love to come hang out.
Sick.
For sure.
Let's do it.
And I probably will be at that block party. I'm not going to lie.
As you should be.
Thank you so much to you guys out there, fellow fans and fans of coffee everywhere, for joining us this week.
Yes.
And I will see you next week for another Brew Guide video. See you later.
Stay stoked.